Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time you're reviewing this video presentation PowerPoint. We're going to be talking about community risk reduction. My name is Jesse Chelf. The class is 3307, which is community risk reduction for the fire and emergency services with instructor Donnie West. The disclaimer I do have to give is the information in this video is correct and it is valid data. However, the name of the city has been changed due to policy and procedure requirements for posting on public platforms like YouTube. For the overview, the city of Columbia Southern is located and its size, its demographics, the fire station response districts. We're going to determine the high risk frequency and the plan to mitigate or minimize the risk at hand. Let's talk about the size and location. You can see it's located here in Texas. The city of Columbia Southern is located northeast of Fort Worth and west of Dallas, mostly residing in Tarrant County. However, the city limits extends into 3 counties. Its total square miles of it is 23.5. Now some demographics. The city of Columbia Southern, its 2021 demographic report indicates that there is a total of 23,771 dwellings within the service area. Of these dwellings, 12,318 are owner-occupied, 10,909 are renter-occupied, and of those, 23,227 are housing units occupied. When identifying household size, the City Planning Department reports that 7,100 are one person, 7,417 are two person, 3,806 are three person, and 3,064 are four person, 1,232 are five person, and 409 are six or more persons. The Planning Department demographic report for the year 2021 also identified ethnicity as well as race for the city. Of the information reported, total population was just over 56,000, with white, non-Hispanic accounting for almost 60% of the population, black non-Hispanic for almost 8%, American Indian and Pacific Islander non-Hispanic for less than 1%, Asian non-Hispanic for roughly 6%, other non-Hispanic for 0.05%, and multi-race non-Hispanic at almost 2%, and Hispanic made up about 24% of the city of Columbia Southern. The reported race information shows that white individuals make up a vast majority of the city at almost 73%, black at a little over 8%, and American Indian and Pacific Islander at less than 1%, Asian at 6%, other at almost 9%, and multi-race making up roughly 3% of the population. So let's talk about the fire station response districts. The city of Columbia Southern has a total of 5 fire stations. Each station's response district is indicated by a different color on the map. Now the lake, you may notice, is gridded off. That is to indicate a response area in the event of an emergency to help them more isolate down to send the appropriate units. Now, the highest recorded preventable risk from the data attained from Columbia Southern is going to be cooking-related fires. So this map indicates the number of cooking-related fires in the city since January 1, 2019. The data indicates District 1 to have the overall highest number of cooking-related incidents for almost 3-year time period. Now, District 1, that's going to be where we're back on that district map for Station 1, that box map. Now, back up a little bit on determining that. The way that they're able to figure out those lines is they're essentially saying from the station they should be able to respond to any area in that district within a 5-minute period. Those are how they come up with those lines. So this chart is going to show the month and the number of cooking related fires per each district. You can see here, my map's in the way there. January, May, and August all documented 3 fires relating to cooking. District 1 had overall the highest number of cooking-related fires for the year. January and July were most frequent months in District 1 for cooking fires. For the year 2020, District 3 had the highest number of cooking fires. May was the highest number of fires for the year. In 2021, already this year, correction, would have been last year, or 2022 now, there's been documented 15 cooking-related fires. District 1 has had the highest number of cooking fires, with July and October being the highest months. The data for 2021 only from January 1st to November 13th, as the holiday seasons had just started and the potential for additional fires was such high. The data has not been attained and condensed at this particular time. So combining all the numbers from the data from January 1, 2019, District 1 showed to have the highest risk for cooking-related incidents. Again, the data indicates District 1 to have the highest potential for cooking-related fires. Now this number is showing 2021 up to November the 13th. November 13th is where we stopped the data at this time. We're still obtaining the rest of the numbers. So what is our community risk reduction plan? Well, District 1, 2, and 4 should have the main focus for education on the prevention of the cooking-related fires. From the data collected, there's a greater need for education of the public when talking about indoor and outdoor cooking. These are a couple examples of the flyers that we would like to distribute to the public. We would like to purchase 500 of each of the flyers and distribute by hand to each residence in those high-risk locations, starting with District 1. We've also working with local businesses and representatives and the owners of them for approval on placing posters and flyers near cooking oils, barbecue products, and at the front entrance doors during elevated risk months. In closing, we are requesting approval to move forward with this program under a trial period. And then for each year following, for the next 3 additional years, we would like to comprise the data and determine if the program has gained a progress and changes with an improvement along the way. If any of your staff or yourself have any questions, please feel free to contact my office. And again, we want to thank you for your time and consideration.